Hello, my name is Rachel Lord Johnson, and this is my tech tool number 3, and it is Blooket. Blooket is a lot like Kahoot if you've ever seen that before or used it. It's like a trivia gamified experience that you can do with your students where you incorporate questions about your content or whatever you want to cover. For me, I have tried this out twice before, as you can see on the screen, with my junior high 3D art students as a syllabus review and as a pre-assessment to kind of see what they might already know about the topic we're getting ready to learn about. So this is kind of related back to my first tech tool of Google Forms. I use this mainly as an assessment tool, but there's also a lot of pre-made Blookets that are super fun and relaxing, whatever it goes for your content area and things like that. But for specifically assessments, it's great to plug in your questions that relate to whatever lesson you're covering. And then you can see how students remember the information and comprehend it, but in a way that keeps them engaged and more interested in the content that we're covering. So if I go into my junior high syllabus one, we can click on Assign, which you can pick different game modes and then host it for your students, and you can even make it in a homework assignment. And then you can also, if you go into, what is the other one? There it is, host. When you host it, it'll take you to this where you can decide random question order, different settings for your quiz, or, whatever you want your students to take away from this. You can have all the questions. You can have not as many questions. You can let students create their own names, or you can pre-assign names, things like that. So it's just an extra fun touch. I love how they have all these different game modes. It really gets kids excited. I've heard not just from myself, but from other teachers, how well Blooket has gone over with them. For me personally, I like it a bit more than Kahoot. I think it's a bit more, more simple maybe to understand right off the bat with a lot of thought process put into it. So I've really enjoyed using it. I'd like to continue learning more about it and how I could plug this information into like a spreadsheet or something further where I could understand the data further and use it more consistently in my classroom. This is intended for myself for assessment, but for also students to keep engaged and understand what they learn from a lesson. For my ISTE standards, I picked 27A and 27B, both from the analysis, similar to my Google Form video from earlier. Just talking about how it connects back to formative and summative assessments. It shows alternate ways of showing competency in whatever they're learning, and they're able to reflect through the assessment as well through the questions. So this is a really exciting tool, and I highly, highly encourage this one.